Then you go to the roundup. And the roundup would include the thinking that, to me, that was one saucy NFL Sunday. But aside from that, even if you didn't play the games, when I say play, I mean gamble, it was a saucy NFL Sunday, as in, like the entire NFL hit the sauce. They were lost in the sauce. The entire league was lost in the sauce, 2 sheets to the wind. I mean, how many wild upsets were there? How many legends played like utter crap? How many quarterbacks were cussing like sailors at the podium? And maybe the single most inebriated play of the entire season so far. What I'm saying is, yesterday was a sloppy mess. Yesterday was the proverbial, it got away from us. And not just that, but if you bet those games once again, and of course the big head, James Kelly and I did, because we have a podcast, a gambling podcast, Jim Rum's Big Head Bets. Man, it was a bloodbath. This gambling game is humbling, dog. Hey, as an example, wouldn't you think that a mid-season meeting of the last 2 NFC champs would be straight fire? What you might not expect is exactly what we got instead. Straight ass. A total and complete bleep show for 59 minutes and 16 seconds. Then Bacon 45 finally got his bleep together and somehow pulled out a win out of that dumpster fire. I mean, I hate to go with this, but I'll play to you, clones. The Succaneers offense went full Succaneer for more than 59 minutes of that game. Then Bacon 45 turns back the clock in the last 44 seconds. Back to a happier time. So that was clutch, all right? It was clutch. It was clutch. The old guy clutched up, but let's be really clear about this. While that was clutch, that was horrifically played by the Rams defense, which was only out-garbaged by their suddenly unwatchable, non-existent offense. So don't be looking for me to tell you how amazing that game was and how amazing it is that a 45-year-old man is pulling stuff like that out of his backside. Rams fan, though, I don't even know what the hell to say to you. I mean, seriously, the hell has happened to that team? It's one thing to have a championship hangover. It's something else to never even make it up off the mat. I mean, inevitably, we all do bounce back from that hangover, right? But don't blame this on that hangover. Believe me, these dudes have been guzzling Pedialyte for weeks. 9 weeks in, this is not a Super Bowl hangover. 9 weeks in, this is who these guys are. And of course we knew there'd be issues on the offensive line. Of course we knew it would never be easy to wear and defend that crown. But I never, ever would have expected the bottom to fall out the way it has for them this season. The Rams, they're unrecognizable. They're unwatchable right now. LA had 206 total yards of offense in this game. A Sean McVay-led offense had just over 200 yards total. Matthew Gofford, 13 for 27. And if they didn't have Cooper Kupp on offense, they'd have no offense at all. And even with Kupp, it's an offense that has been outscored 71-10 in the fourth quarter this season. Like, I would say there is no bigger disaster than the defending champs going into the tank the way they have. I would say that, but if I did say that, that would be ignoring the fact that the Green Bay Packers exist. Segue. Holy crap, Packers. Holy crap, Green Bay. As terrible as the Rams-Bucks was, at least there were 44 good seconds in that game. There were 0 good seconds in Packers-Lions. There were 0 good seconds from my dude Aaron Rodgers. 0. Ordinarily, there are a number of things to point to when the Packers offense struggles. This week, nothing. And I hate to say it, but this week, it starts with number 12. In fact, I don't even hate to say it. How could I say otherwise? My man didn't just throw 3 picks. He threw some of the most disgusting passes of his entire career yesterday. So now Aaron
It's disgusting, Jim.
It is. Aaron is now on a 5-game losing streak for the first time in his career. And it's not like Green Bay got shut down by the 85 Bears. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about them getting shut down by one of the worst defenses ever. The Lions, the same freaking Lions who can't stop anybody. The Lions who cannot stop anybody just shut down Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. You know, the same Lions that are 32nd in total defense, 32nd in scoring defense, and have allowed at least 24 points in every single game this season. Until yesterday, when they locked the Packers up and shut them down and held them to 9 points. 9. Everybody else had 24 or more, and the Packers had 9. I thought it was embarrassing enough coming in that they were only favored by 3.5. Not only did they not cover, they got beat down. They got shut down. So I have to agree. I have to agree with Aaron when he says that he made some crappy throws yesterday, although that's not exactly how he put it. I'm not sure it does. I don't expect you to give up, but I'm not sure pretty disappointing does this justice. I'm not even sure heartbreaking and devastating go far enough. Anyway, Alvy.
That was devastating. Heartbreaking.
Thanks, Alvy.
Pretty disappointed.
Yeah. So Aaron did not come back this year for a 3-6 disaster and a 5-game losing streak and an offense which is completely and utterly broken. And how long before people start looking at Matt LaFleur, if they haven't already? Packer fan, I know you have. But Aaron's not helping him. He's not helping him. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but I'm saying that a chunk of it is his fault. He's not helping him right now. He's hurting him.
That's not helping kids. It's hurting them, Rome.
At this point, Aaron can't pass the buck and the blame because he doesn't have the help around him that he needs. If he were to take a hard look in the mirror, he can't like what he sees right now, at least from a football standpoint. Truth be told, the Packers aren't nearly what they were a year ago, but neither is Aaron. And it gets worse now for the Pack because they lost pass rusher Rashawn Gary for the season with a blown ACL yesterday. So here is a list of other Packers who came away from that game banged up. Aaron Jones, that's not good. Romeo Doubs, David Bakhtiari, Christian Watson, Eric Stokes. Key guys on a team that's already not good. So the only thing worse than losing to the one-win Lions was losing to the one-win Lions and losing damn near half your roster at the same time. So needless to say, it does not look like the two-time defending MVP will be retaining his strap. Also a rough go for the dude who started yesterday as the Vegas favorite to rip the award this year. I'm going to save that thought.